So first of all, when you're playing a country, you really want to consider your research and how you're planning to attack countries. Because if you're say doing Poland, and I'm right now in the modern map, but if you're in the World War II map, you wouldn't want to attack the Germans and the Russians at the same time. So that would be dumb. So you have to think about your alliances, about who do you think is going to attack you when you attack someone else, and then your research. Never forget your research, because if you get lost in the heat of battle, you can end up making a crucial mistake, get to research better weapons, which can cost you the game. My second tip is naval invasion. So if I were to invade, say, Denmark, and actually no, let's change it to Britain, okay? And I landed, say, here, right? There's no cities, and your troops, if you've ever had this situation before and you run out of the equipment for it, your troops, they'll have like a gear symbol above them and they will stop healing. This applies to when you're invading someone, because when you invade someone, they can attack you, and if you don't have control of a city, you will not be able to heal your troops, and this is a fatal mistake that can cause you that mission or attempt to be unsuccessful, unless you have far better troops and it's more of a 1v1 instead of a 1v2 or 1v3, then it's more likely it's fine. But if it's not like that, you should prioritize tiles that are right next to the water and don't have any units on them. So like this tile or these tiles. Alright. My third tip is strategy. So strategy is, how do you use your troops? It's like, do you use them head on, or do you like to retreat and then let the enemy fall forward and like swoop in and take their land? My favorite strategy is basically it's essentially blitzkrieg, which is the concentrated attack of like on a strong point in enemy lines. So to do that, you basically just get a bunch of units and start having them all attack on one tile. This really works as it speeds up the fighting process, and it reduces the amount of damage taken by your troops, and this allows you to take land more quickly. And if you do it multiple times, like maybe here and here and here and here, you can really push your lines forward, and then you can encircle these guys and do another blitzkrieg. So it's a really useful tactic. And another good thing to do is to combine a heavy battle in the front with a naval attack, because most likely is that your opponent will get lost and too really focused on the main battle and won't notice in oncoming naval attack. Another good thing to do is flanking. So if your enemy pushes like too far in and doesn't fill in like it's like supply lines, you can take those lines and then make your own push into their territory. I think okay. A fourth tip is shoot. I'm having a brain fart. Alright. My fourth tip is make sure you play your navy correctly. So adding on to the naval attacks, blockades are a useful thing. Even though it may not sound much, I usually put them when I fear like the British will attack me, because it's a very narrow channel that they just have to deploy one ship and then they can make an invasion. So if you're afraid of that and you're like playing Germany or something, and you're afraid your coast will be taken or invaded, you can put ships, like battleships, like ships that can attack on your coast, because then if your opponent sends in one unit that's just a transport ship, it will be destroyed and you will have an uninvaded coast. My fifth tip is make sure you attack who you know you can attack and win against, because if you're playing Austria or if you're playing Switzerland and you think it's a good idea to attack Germany, that's a really not a good idea, because it's clear that you can't take them unless you're extremely confident that you can take them. So you have to like compare army size, play time, like really like equally, or else you'll end up in either in a really good or bad position. That's all I have for now, so thank you for watching my video, and please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.